This is 7 National News. In our top story this evening, the Sharjah municipality is expected to implement a new set of building codes in the emirate so that fire accidents such as the recent one that gutted Al Baqa Tower 4 can be avoided. According to a local report, the new building codes will apply to all buildings in residential, commercial and industrial areas across the emirate. According to Sultan Al Muaila, director of Sharjah municipality, the authority is studying all specifications and are making changes to the quality specifications of construction materials. He added that the responsibility of fire safety standards will be with the construction companies. The Ministry of Environment and Water have announced new legislative changes that will reduce the health effects from air pollution across the UAE, keeping the 8 million UAE residents as priority. According to a local report, Dr. Rashid Ahmed bin Fahad, Minister of Environment and Water, drafted a new national policy to improve air quality law. Bin Fahad further added that the ministry will examine key issues relating to air pollution, industry and carbon emissions. Coinciding with GCC Environment Week, the legislative changes aim to help reverse the rise in industrial facilities, emissions from power plants and car fumes from more than 1 million vehicles in Dubai alone. As internet usage continues to increase across the globe, the number of people falling victims to cyber scams is also rising, according to online security experts. While the increase of internet activity in the UAE and across the region is a positive sign of consumer confidence in online transactions, experts say it is critical now more than ever to be vigilant. A survey conducted by PC Tools on 4,000 people in the US, UK and Australia revealed that there's a considerable rise in people using their credit cards online, allowing cyber criminals to gather important information from individuals that leads to identity theft. They say prevention is the first line of defence.
First step is really to make sure that any website that you go to where you're thinking about entering your credit card details, double check that it's a genuine site. Make sure that it's a secure website, and you can see that by noticing that there's a padlock in the address bar on your internet browser. Another thing is to ask somebody else. Make sure that it's a website that you know somebody else has been to and that they've had a good experience. Because again, it's quite easy for a cyber criminal to make a website look genuine when in fact it's just there to take your money. The main thing that we should always say is to make sure you've got a legitimate copy of your Windows operating system, make sure that you've got up-to-date security software, and make sure that you're keeping your wits about you when you're on the internet.
Many dubious offers and promotions, as well as bogus sites that promise money prizes, jobs at home and smart mobile applications, are just some of the tools cybercriminals use to lure potential victims. Identifying these will ensure online security.
In order to help solve this problem, we've introduced some new features within our security products which allow people to be warned or be advised if there's a website that they're on and it appears as though it may be actually just asking for personal information which isn't legitimate. So it may be a site that looks like it's your genuine banking website, or it may be offering you an opportunity to work from home and say you can earn $5,000 a month. But in fact, all it's doing is it's trying to get your credit card details so that it can either make a small transaction from your account on a regular basis, or it can try to drain as much money as it can in one big go.
Many entrepreneurs find the UAE and Dubai in particular a haven for their startup ventures. However, it is a make or break deal. According to residents, the cost of starting up a business and finding and setting up an office space are among the main challenges. A Dubai resident saw this as an opportunity. He established a hub that could help others launch their dreams and make it happen.
Australian Laith Matthews is just one of the many who came to the UAE to pursue his dreams. After a year of planning, he quit his job of 5 years at a beverage company and opened Make, an urban cafe cum business hub at the Dubai Marina.
A lot of people and people that I know have moved to Dubai. They've left their family, they've left their friends, they've come here to chase opportunity. That's an entrepreneurial spirit. So Make provides almost like a platform for these people to meet and to take their ideas further. We've taken the best part of a cool urban cafe and combined some of the hard infrastructure of a modern office. So what we create is a solution for the mobile worker, a young entrepreneur, creative freelancer, or anyone who has the ability to work outside. Someone who may be working from their apartment, their bedroom, a coffee shop, or any space that they find inspiring. We try to provide that as best we can. And that's how we've wrapped it up and delivered it as Make.
According to Matthews and his patrons, it is the place to be for entrepreneurs, students, and corporate figures looking for a change of scene. Among them is Payal Patel, a fashion entrepreneur, and Ghazwan Hamdan, a creative director. Both opt to do their work at Make for days in a week, despite having an office.
I work here probably 3 days a week, sometimes a little bit less. And then the rest of the time in the studio. Because sometimes you need the time out just to write proposals, come up with ideas. I think it always helps to work somewhere else.
I work more efficiently and more creatively in a space like this. So yes, we do have an office, but it's great to kind of be able to meet people and think outside the box using spaces like Make.
While there are those who find it a better option than their workplace, others say this is their place of business. The white-painted ceiling, ergonomically designed workstations with easy-to-access PowerPoints, free internet, as well as a chic dining area is gaining popularity fast.
You don't have a lot of the sunk costs like line rental, telecommunications, etc., etc. So it's much cheaper. It's very accessible because it's close to the marina, and it's just a great environment to be in.
I've always just been looking for somewhere where I just know that I can just sit down a couple of hours, really kind of just get away from everything else in the office. And this is just perfect for it, really.
It used to be just a 4-letter word that simply meant to create. But for this thriving young and aspiring community, this is where they start building their dreams from a shared workstation to hopefully a business empire one day. While it is hoped that this is just the beginning of similar ventures, for now this is where many explore ideas and make them happen. Khadija Sali, 7 National News.
Awarded the GCC Anchor MasterChef Challenge title for the 2nd year in a row, the Address Downtown Dubai is yet again the reigning champions. Winners of this year's challenge, chefs Daniel Edward and Dedi Supredi, were just one of over 35 teams of top chefs from across the GCC. The winners battled it out amongst teams representing UAE, Bahrain, Oman, Qatar and Saudi Arabia, lining up 7 teams at the chopping block. The champions added that they felt their competition was tougher this year, stating that it was a great learning experience but hard work at the same time.
What we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish on the competition is, once we're creating something on the dish, it has to be something that people can memorize what we are making. When you're making the starter, when you're making the main course, even on a dessert, there has to be different kind of textures. It has to be something moussey, it has to be something that need to be chewy, it has to be something that crunch. So that's, and then again, like what you said, the trick is only discipline for us.
We manage what is our job, right? We make the checklist. When we're making the menu, we create a menu and we divide it into the checklist. So I'm doing what and he's doing what. So, but the thing is always happen, right? You get something challenges, right? You forget to this and you have to that. So we always remind them, each other.
Closely following in 2nd place was the Diplomat Radisson Blu Hotel, Residence and Spa in Bahrain, and in 3rd place, the Ivy Restaurant in Dubai. The panel of judges added that it is significant to host professional culinary competitions as it offers additional support and learning and also provides chefs the opportunity to test their culinary skills amongst the best in the region.
When I told him yesterday you need to... With the standard of competition being so high this year, the gap between 1st and 2nd place was, I think, just a mere 8 points. So it was really close. We saw some really innovative modern cooking techniques and superb artistic plating styles. And we saw some excellent basic skills, basic cooking, good old traditional stuff. And both of them were competing against each other head on. So what have we learned from it? You know, the classics will never die.
We went directly to them and explained to them the importance of this event and what is the chefs is going to get out of it. Being there for with other chefs, seeing what other chefs doing, learning new things, practicing new skills. So it was good. It wasn't as expected, to be honest, but it was good. But and we expected next year that to be lots of people coming, even more than what we had this year.
Finally this evening, hosting an outstanding lineup of international musicians, the Skywards International Dubai Jazz Festival is an event that should be marked on everyone's calendar. Celebrating its 10th year of its spectacular live entertainment, the festival offers fans a range of unique performances by legends and contemporary musicians, with the likes of James Blunt, Jason Mraz, James Morrison, Jonathan Butler, as well as other multi-talented artists taking the stage. And with 7 nights of live jazz, it promises to be music to your ears.
James Blunt, definitely, and especially for him to sing You're Beautiful. Yeah, maybe he'll get me up on the stage as well and, sing it to me, romance me a little bit.
I think it was about 5 years ago when it began, but no, I just love his music. It's amazing, and live, I've seen him before here as well, so it's a very, very good show.
Proving its popularity year after year, 2012 is bigger and better, with a total of 15 acts sharing their repertoires with the Dubai crowd.
I'm going to be here all of the 4 big nights, and I'm probably going to pop back to the garden as well, the Jazz Garden. No, I love music. I'm the world's worst at Trivial Pursuit for finding out people's names. Absolutely hopeless. But in actual fact, the music, I love to listen to the music, and I'm really excited about the whole events that are coming up. And yeah, you're going to see my face around a few more nights.
Near gale force winds whipped up sand in the inland areas across the UAE, reducing visibility, and churned up sea waves over the weekend. Blowing sand reduced visibility to 500 metres on highways in Dubai and the Northern Emirates. The Weather Bureau sent marine warnings on Friday as southerly winds churned up nearly 6-foot-high waves. Temperatures are also forecast to rise during the coming week. Up next, we have your business news for you, so stay with us.